Love you. Get out. Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christine and I do whatever I want on my channel, really. Some makeup looks, some unboxings, some lifestyle. Now that I have a new full-length mirror, hopefully some fashion, just kind of whatever I'm feeling like doing. I get on, I talk. This is kind of like my therapy. I love makeup, all kinds of makeup, drugstore, high-end, and this is my place to share that with you. So today's video is going to be a video featuring a very cool palette. This palette is by another YouTuber. Her name is Sarian. If you like true crime, you will love her videos. She is the best at this genre of video. I love true crime. I love it. I'm very interested in it. I watch all the documentaries, and when I found her channel, I was like, I'm home. This is it. She's the best. She really is. So she came out with a palette with Estate Cosmetics. The palette is called Venice Fling. Isn't it beautiful? It's very much my aesthetic. And then the shadows are so pretty. You could do a very neutral look if that's what you like, but there are also some very nice pops of color in here. I have used the palette, I think 2 times so far, and really have loved it. The shadows work amazing. I love the size of those pans. They're huge. I have nothing really bad to say about it, but today you're going to see me putting it on my eyes. My face makeup is already done. If you're ever interested in what I use on my face, it is all listed in the description box, and the products that I can find and link, I do. So, also, we are drinking with our video today. This is a flavored seltzer by Corona, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. So, to start with the palette, I am going to take my Morphe R37, nice fluffy brush, and also to let you know, today I used my e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in Rose. Really like this, very inexpensive, and it works great. And we are going to start with this one over here. I think it's called Toasty. Let's get her in there. I know the names are upside down, so you don't see the mirror in your face. Toasty. We're going to start with that in the crease, and we're just going to chat a little bit. Oh, you know what? Before I start, I'm going to get my hair off my face, because that's annoying for everybody. I'm going to put these little clippies in, just to keep it back off my face a little bit. But hey, I did my hair today, so that's cool. A lot of days in this quarantine, I'm not bothering with my hair. I'm just not. It's going to do what it's going to do. Today, I actually straightened it, then curled it. There's stuff in it. I went all out for you guys. Going to get that Toasty on my nice fluffy brush, and we're going to start putting that right in the crease. Make sure that there are no creases in my eye already. And I have not powdered that primer. I'm just leaving it as is. I have found these shadows to be really pigmented, so you don't have to worry about, you know, really working to get the shadows on your eye. And I like the color story. She did a whole video where she premiered the palette and talks about why she chose the shades and the shade names that she did. It's all very personal to Bailey, so go watch that video. It's really cool. The palette retails for $30, and you can get that on Estate. Is it cosmetics or makeup.com? Let me check to make sure. I don't want to tell you a fib. Cosmetics. It's estatecosmetics.com. No, this video isn't sponsored. None of my videos are sponsored. I really wish they were. If there are any brands out there that want to give me a shot, I'm all in. Not sponsored. They don't have a clue who I am. Bailey doesn't know who I am. But I think if we met, we would be really good friends because I love true crime the way that she does. And I think we have the same kind of little bit sarcastic, dark kind of humor. I think that we'd be great friends. But I live in the middle of nowhere on the East Coast. And she lives in sunny California. Maybe we could be text buddies or email friends. I of course follow her on Instagram, and you should too. She is a bomb makeup artist. I mean, I can only aspire to how beautiful every single look is. And she tells you this story of a true crime story while she's putting on the makeup, and it comes out gorgeous every time. So, like I said, even if you don't like true crime, she does do a different video on Saturdays where she doesn't do a true crime story. Okay, we're going to switch to a kind of smaller brush. This one's a Morphe M456, and I think I want to go into this gorgeous one in the corner right here called Rose Tattoo. She's beautiful. I don't think I've used this shade yet. I'm going to use that to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit. So I've been trying to be more personal in my Instagram and my YouTube channel. So I'd like to share with you. I don't think that I've shared this yet. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she got married last weekend. She's now a married lady, and she is also expecting twin boys. I'm going to be a Mimi. I'm going to be a Mimi or a Gigi or whatever it is they can say first. Oh my goodness, we just found out that they were boys this week, and I can't believe it. Well, first of all, I was really pretty convinced that they were going to be girls because statistically, identical twins, there are more girls than there are boys. That's just a statistic. So the fact that my daughter's having identical twins is very rare. And also, that they are boys is even more rare. We are so blessed, it's unbelievable. I am so over the moon. Happy. Her husband is who I would have picked for her myself. He is wonderful and sweet and kind. And he's going to be an awesome dad. And he just treats her like a princess, which I really, really appreciate. For the first time in a very long time, since my daughter moved out at 18, I feel like I don't have to worry about her. I feel like he's got it. He's got this under control. He's all over it, and I can finally take a breath and kind of relax where she's concerned. I'm just using that about halfway across the lid. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining enough for you. I get gabbing and I forget what I'm doing. That same color, just to deepen up the crease. I think that's really pretty. I'm gonna take the fluffy brush again with a little tiny bit of that first color, which was Toasty, and we're gonna just kind of blend out those edges, make it nice and soft. Alrighty, now we have some beautiful shimmers here. I am torn because there's one in here called Venice Fling, and I don't know how to describe it. It looks like the deepest, most chocolatey brown you've ever seen. Don't focus on me, focus on the finger. Okay. Shimmer, and it is so pretty. So I think we're going to do that on the outer half of the lid, and then there's another one called Puppy Love, which is like this beautiful red. So pretty. This at holiday time is going to be no idea. Look at that. Let's get nice and close. Such a pretty shimmer. So we're going to be using both of those. Do I have a tissue? Of course not. I swear. Be a better YouTuber, Christine. Be a better YouTuber. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And I prefer to use my fingers when I do these things. But I will show you what they look like with a brush. This is a Morphe R42, and it's kind of flat and rounded. So we're going to take a little bit of that, and it's dry, it's not a wet brush. We're going to get that Venice Fling shade, that deep, dark, chocolatey brown, and we are going to lay it on the outer half of the lid. A lot of people don't like to use their hands or fingers, so I always like to show you what it'll look like with a dry brush. I hope I'm close enough for you. Maybe we turn down the lights just a tad. I've been fighting with my ring light for like a week, so let's hope ring light behaves himself. That is so pretty. All right, next I'm going to use my finger because yeah, it is a lot shinier and more metallic when you use the finger. That is a very rich, very pretty color. We're going to do the same on the other eye. This eye for me is harder to do because I can't see close up with this one. So when I close this eye, I'm kind of blind. I can see my face outlined, and that's about it. So we're guessing. Sure, it's my eye. I have to open my eye, and sometimes I have to go back in and fix it. Okay, so for the inner part of my eye, we're going to take this gorgeous, called Puppy Love, and I'm going to lay that down. Wow. I love that color. I'm picturing that color with all over the lid, just that color, and then maybe for the holidays some gold in the inner corner, some greens in the crease possibly. I know, crazy talk. Now I need to take a small brush, probably same one. We'll use the R42, it's that flat brush we used first, just so I can get on that inner corner really well. Because my chubby fingers don't want to go in there. And just for kicks, we'll try wetting the brush to do the other inner corner, and let's see if that changes the way it looks. You can use water, you can use setting spray. I'm using my setting spray, just a little spritz. Let's see what it does for the other eye. Very nice. Again, it makes it more metallic, so you can use the brush. But if you want that real wet looking metallic, I would wet it a little bit. Otherwise, I think a finger is best. Very nice. I've been impressed with this palette. Like I said, I've used it several times already and have had no issues whatsoever. And I have to be honest, this is the first Estate Cosmetics palette I've ever used, but it won't be the last because I'm impressed with their formula. Let's get a nice small brush for the lower lash line. This is a Morphe M431. It's just a nice, short, dense smudge brush. We're going to take the first shade that we used, Toasty. We're going to start with that on the lower lash line. Not that it makes any difference to me with a palette. I don't go by this, but there's no fallout. Even from that dark shimmer, I don't see anything on my cheeks. So that's pretty impressive. If you are worried about that though, you can always do your eyes first, and that negates the problem, because if you do your eyes first, you can clean up. You can use a makeup wipe and wipe it right off, but I didn't have that issue when I used this one today. So I'm going to take a little bit of Rose Tattoo, the darker shade, and we're going to put that on the outer portion of the lower lash line. I think what we're going to do is take the shimmers to the lower lash line as well. So I'm going to take a little bit of that Venice Fling and add that to the outer half of the lower lash line, and same on this side. Just have it kind of meet up. I have a color switch in my drawer and I'm cleaning that brush in between. Now we're going to go into Puppy Love, same brush, and do the inner half of that lash line. She does this much better than I do while telling a story. Honestly, don't know how she does it. Okay, so I would like to just deepen the outer corner just a tad. So I'm going to take that small brush again and add a little bit more of Rose Tattoo to the outer corner. This is my M456. Kind of try to stamp it on. See if we can make that outer corner just a little bit darker. I just like the difference in depth to show up a little better. There isn't a real dark matte in this palette, so we work with what we've been given. Once again, because I feel like we lost a little bit of the toasty shade, take that same brush, clean it off, and bring that toasty shade in here a little bit. There we go. Fluffy brush. Fluffy brush. There you are. Like it ran off or something. I am going to fluff out those edges a bit. Make sure everything is blended in the way I want it to look. Something else that I always do with my makeup looks, and we are going to do this today, is put something on the inner corner. I like a little bit of lights, a little bit of glow on my inner corner, and if I can find my brush, that'd be super sweet. Where's my brush? Hello? Little brush. Okay. This one is the M431. We're going to take Ocean Avenue right here in the center. We're going to use that as an inner corner highlight. Stick it right in the inner corners. It's a very pretty color. It's a very nice highlight color. Just adds a little bit of light and life. And I'm going to do the same thing up here on my brow bone, just a touch. Just a touch. Voila! I think we're done, and I like how it turned out. I don't want to put any liner on, and this is why. I think it's really pretty without it, so we're going to skip the liquid liner today, and we're just going to put something on the waterline. And I've got a million to choose from, so it's hard for me to choose a liner before I've done the look, because I never know how the look is going to come out. And I think this one would look really cool with something kind of reddish. So I'm looking for something like that. How about this one? It is Maybelline Lasting Drama Matte in Rusty Terracotta. I think that'll really bring out that pretty red shimmer that's on the top. Very dark today, very smoky. That's that. Now we need to do our lashes. So I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm also going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Primer. Love this stuff. Take a drink. And I'll be using the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara today. I told you my good news this week about the twins, and I'm so looking forward to their birth We're not sure when they'll be born because sometimes twins can be born early, but probably no later than the second week in January from what the doctors are saying. They're growing great, they're healthy, they're right on schedule, and it's just a blessing I really didn't see coming. It's beautiful. I don't know what to say about it. If any of you have twins, any tips or tricks or help that we can get would be great. We've never had twins in our family ever. So I'd also like to share something that was not the best news for me this week while we're waiting for my lash primer to dry. I have been sick off and on for many, many years and have had many surgeries. I've been on many medications, and we finally got a definitive diagnosis yesterday that I have something called relapsing polychondritis, and it is an autoimmune disorder, and I'm still learning about it. That was the first that I had ever heard of it. It is a pretty rare disease, and it mostly affects your cartilage in your body. And if you know, your entire body has cartilage in it. So my body is attacking that cartilage in different places at different times. It can cause lots of different symptoms like memory loss, and there can be problems with your brain, your lungs, your heart, obviously other places that have obvious cartilage like your nose, sinuses, your ears. So I start treatment tomorrow, and we're starting off on a drug regimen treatment and having lots of other tests run, blood work, x-rays, CAT scans, all of those things. And it is a relief to finally know and have a name for this monster that's been disrupting my life for so long, but also it's a little scary. We're a strong family, and I have a huge support system, so I'm going to be fine. I'm just going to keep going forward. That's all I can do. And that was my depressing news. Sorry about that. Go back to the twins. Exciting news, happy news. Yes, I should be starting work within a week or so. I'm a substitute teacher. If you've watched my videos, you know that. And I'm finally starting to get calls. The school started this week? Yes, school started on Monday. So next week is a 4-day week, and then we go back to regular schedule. And I'm starting to get calls for jobs in those weeks. So that's exciting. I'm very glad to be going back to work. I'm a little scared, no lie. We are working on a regular schedule, regular amount of students, and I'm not quite sure what all of the precautions are yet. I'll find that out probably on my first day back. But let's go ahead and get this mascara on. I really like this mascara. It's a good one. I don't know if I like it enough to justify the price tag of it. This is just a sample, but it is a good mascara. I haven't had it flake on me or smudge, and it does make my lashes look really nice. So I guess I'm not one that gets super excited about mascara. My favorite, as you all can probably tell if you look through my videos, is eyeshadow. That's my love. I also really like complexion products though. It's just, I talk so much that when I try to do an entire video makeup look beginning to end, we're here for 3 hours. So my husband's like, how about you just do half of it? So that's what I've been doing. But if you'd really like to see some more full makeup looks, I can try and do that without so much talking. On my lips today, we're going to be using the Milani Understatement Lip Liner in Cinnamon Statement. I don't love the tiny little tips on them. And they're a little more pricey than other drugstore, but this one They had a bunch of their Milani stuff on sale at Walmart the other day. I have no idea why. I don't know if Milani is coming out with new stuff, but I'll be using a MAC lipstick. It's a satin, and it's called Bokeh. This is a teeny, look at this, how cute. Look how cute this is. I know I'm not the only one out there that likes tiny things. This is a teeny tiny Becca gloss. Look at it. It's so cute. It's one of the Becky and Chrissy Teigen collab ones that came in a little set. This one is called Creme Brulee. It's a pretty peachy with some gold flecks in it. I actually like getting the tiny ones. It's like, even this, it's tiny and I haven't used it up yet. I've had it almost a year. So how I would ever use up a giant one, I do not know. And ladies and gents, I think we've come to the end of the video. You made it. If you stayed that whole time, I love you. You're the best. Let's see if my hair will come back out of those clips without looking weird. Not too bad. And that is our look for today. I hope that you had fun. I hope that you got to follow along. Even if you don't have this particular palette, I'm sure you have something that you can follow along. I always say, just pull something out of your collection. There's no need to run out and buy everything that you see on people's channels. There really isn't. I'm sure that you've got things that will work just fine at home. And just try to follow along. It's fun. I do it myself sometimes. I hope that you will check out Bailey Sarian's Instagram and her YouTube channel, because she is really, really great. I love watching her videos. I hope you have fun today. I hope I wasn't too much of a downer. Like I said, talking about it makes me feel a little better, and this is kind of like my therapy space, so sorry if sometimes I unload on you guys, but I think of people who would watch my videos as my friends, so I have already shared this information with my family and my friends, so most of them were not shocked, because everybody knew there was something going on. We just didn't have a name for it yet. So I love you all so much. Thank you so much for taking time out of your life to watch my little video, and I appreciate you. I hope you'll come back. I hope you'll subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified when I do upload, because it's a little sporadic right now, I'm not gonna lie. But take care, stay safe, and wear your masks. Love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.